From giving the same answer to almost all of the questions of lawmakers, the Vice President has upped the ante by not showing up in the hearing for the Office of the Vice President or OVP's budget. This did not sit well with the House Solons, who gave several conditions before the budget hearing could actually proceed. What those conditions are, Melales Moras reveals in her report.
The House Committee on Appropriations did not easily terminate the committee-level deliberations of the 2025 budget proposal of the Office of the Vice President. For her proposed budget to be elevated to the plenary, the committee has set these conditions.
Either, number one, reduce the proposed budget of the Office of the Vice President, and number two, place the certain funds on hold until further discussions are held. I so move, Madam Chair.
There's a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Right, so duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is carried. So maraming salamat sa ating mga resource persons.
During the hearings, several lawmakers felt dismayed due to VP Sara's no-show. She did not even send any representative from her office. In a letter sent by the Vice President to the lower house, she emphasized the OVP has already submitted all necessary documentation to the House panel. She also articulated her position on different issues when she participated in the first budget hearing of their agency, expressly citing her willingness to defer entirely to the discretion and judgment of the committee to decide on their budget proposal. However, for some lawmakers,
pagboboykot ito, Madam Chair, dahil wala pang akong natatandaan na ahensya ng gobyerno o executive branch na binoykot ang Kongreso dito sa budget hearing and deliberation. Talagang bratinela to the max, no?
I do not care even if she is the Vice President, Madam Chair. I will not allow that Congress will be insulted by the head of any agency.
At one point, when the hearing was temporarily suspended, tensions rose among some congressmen when Sagip Party List Representative Rodante Marculeta insisted the committee should immediately terminate the OVP budget hearing.
You may not like the person, you may not like the presence here, but you have to respect the office of the Vice President. That is all.
Alam niyo, Madam Stella, I was already here when the Vice President was Nolini Castro, when the Vice President was Ginay, when the Vice President...
But you were also here in the last hearing. No motion was introduced.
Yun na nga, kasi question na kagad eh.
Sagutin mo na.
Yes.
Then, saka mag-move.
The question is addressed to the chair. Why would the members answer that?
We don't have the authority to speak. Why the chairman only speak? Di ba kami pwede yung salita? We are also member just the same. Nandiyan na mo yun.
Pinag-uusapan natin ang chairman ang sasagot?
No. Not only the chairman.
Even before the hearing, VP Duterte had already defended herself against the criticisms thrown at her in conjunction with the House budget hearing.
Sanay ako sa ganyan at alam ng taong bayan na hindi ako bratinela o spoiled brat dahil kilala nila ako simula nung ako ay nasa Davao pa, simula nung ako ay mayor pa, hanggang naging vice president ako. Kilala ako ng taong bayan na hindi ko inaabuso ang aking power at ang aking authority sa lahat ng mga opisina na nahawakan ko.
VP Sara also took a job at the House leadership, accusing them of controlling the national funds. However, House Appropriations Committee Chair Elizalde Co strongly refuted this claim.
Again, pangbubudol na naman po yan. Napakalaking pangbubudol. Akala nila ang taong bayan hindi matalino. Matalino po. Ang miyembro po ng Appropriations is around 139. Ang Vice Chair po is around 56. Ang Congressman po is 300. Meron po tayong mga senador na 24. Meron pong miyembro ng Bicameral Conference Committee after the budget deliberation ng House and Senate. Meron pa pong BICAM na mag-uusap ang dalawang upper chamber and lower chamber. Almost 30 po ang nag-attend yan in public. So hindi po totoo yan.
Co also lashed back, saying VP Sara's 11-day sapping of confidential funds was worse than Janet Napoles' PDAF scam, and they are now eyeing to transfer OVP's social services budget to other line agencies. Melalas Moras from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.